Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on another episode of Saturday Morning Installs. I'm Jason, and today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to add bed lighting to your 2015 and up F-150. Saturday Morning Installs was born from an idea to demonstrate just how easy these products are to install. No fancy lift or special tools required. These can be done in your driveway on a Saturday morning. The first thing you're going to want to do is determine if your truck is pre-wired or not. I'm going to include a link in the description below. That's going to tell you which wire colors to look for under the tailgate here to determine that. If your truck has the factory trailer assist lamp or a factory tow package, chances are it's pre-wired and it makes the install really easy. If it doesn't have the pre-wiring, there's one extra part you need and there's a few extra steps in the install, and I'll show all of that to you coming up. Included with the kit is this Y adapter, the two lamps that have the wiring extensions, zip ties to secure wiring. The tools you're going to need are a flathead screwdriver, a rag, and then something to cut the zip ties. If your truck is not pre-wired, you'll also need the Starkey 4572 wiring extension and a 13mm wrench. I'm going to take a flathead screwdriver wrapped in a rag and I'm going to pop this plug off. If you have a drop-in bed liner, you might just need to peel back the side so you can get to it. And if you have a spray-in bed liner, sometimes they'll spray it and leave the plugs in. And in that case, you may want to just run a razor blade around the edge here. That way you don't take any spray-in bed liner off. And the driver's side. I'm going to take this connector and just drop it through this hole and feed it down. And it doesn't matter which lamp goes on which side, the wiring is long enough to reach on both. Now, there is a little notch on one side of this, and then there's a clip on the other. The clip is going to go on the bottom here. So you're going to put that in like so, and then you're just going to tilt in and press in. We'll repeat the procedure on the driver's side. All right, now we are under the rear bumper, and this is the driver's side. You see the spare tire here. There is a 12-pin connector up at the top there on the underside of the bed, and I'm gonna pull that down. You're gonna wanna just grab the body of the connector, and it's gonna be on there pretty good. As long as you're just pulling on the connector, you're okay. Now, we're gonna pull that down just so you can see it a little better. I'm gonna disconnect it. Then I'm going to grab our Y adapter and plug it in. Now, if you find it's not plugging in, that is okay. It just means you have the wrong connector. These connectors are keyed, so they're only going to fit this connector. I'm going to plug this other side in. You're going to hear click. All right, now I'm going to just push this pin that holds the connector back into the hole on the underside of the bed. So I've routed the extensions from the lamps over the frame rails, and now I've got them right here at our Y adapter. And all you're gonna do is plug them in. And they both clicked into place. Now I'm gonna grab some zip ties and secure all this wiring. At this point, if your truck is pre-wired, go ahead and click the final installation link in the description below. Otherwise, we're going to continue on with the install. So I've got the Starkey 4572 extension wiring, and I am on the passenger side rear door. I'm going to run this wiring through a vent, and that's going to reach the rear of the truck. I'm going to grab this pull to access the rear of the cab. I'm going to slip my fingers behind this push pin and give it a pull. Then you're going to pull this insulation pad back. It's going to reveal access to the vent here. I'm going to take the end with the two red connectors and feed it through one of the openings. If you just feed it through the vent opens in that section. Once you've fed through a few feet, you're going to route it along the frame rail to that Y adapter we installed a minute ago. I've routed this wire back and secured all the wiring with zip ties, and now I'm going to plug it into the black and red wires here found on the Y adapter we installed earlier. Gonna want to press those in until they lock into place. These are keyed, so you can't accidentally plug them into the wrong ones. I'm back in the cab, and this wiring needs to end up on the passenger side kick panel, so I'm just going to run it along the door sill and the rear door. And generally, you don't even need to remove this door sill. You can just press it in. I'm on the front passenger side door, and I'm going to pull this door sill off. You're going to just hear those clips pop. You just start on one end, work your way to the other. I'm going to remove this cover on the side here. Just kind of work your way up. And then just tilt out and off we go. I'm going to grab the fuse box cover and pull that off. Now there's 3 clips that hold this panel on, and you're going to want to start here. You'll hear that first clip release. And you're going to hear the second one. There's also a little alignment pin up here that you're going to just kind of pull straight out, just like so. And remember, when you reinstall this panel, tuck it in under this rubber edge. I routed the wiring up along the door sill, and now I'm going to connect this ring terminal to this 13mm stud. So I'm just going to loosen this. And that's snug. We're going to tap into power on a wire that runs into this connector. So to remove this connector, you're going to just depress that little tab. And I'm going to push this white bar forward. That'll eject the connector, and we'll pull it right out. I have pulled back some of the electrical tape so we can gain better access to the wires. Just be sure that you don't use anything sharp. You don't want to strain these wires or cut them. Now you're going to locate the wire specified in the instruction manual. It does vary by year, and you're going to take the included wire tap. You're going to slide that under the wire like so that the wire sits in between the 2 teeth. And then you're just going to close that cover, squeeze. You can use a pair of pliers. You'll hear it snap. And then you're going to take the red plug from the extension wiring and plug it in. All right, now we're going to plug this back in. And once you press it in, you're going to pull this white bar back, and you're going to see the connector just draw in. You're going to want to make sure you do that so that it is completely reconnected and secure. I finished installation of the bed lighting kit on this 2021 F-150. The install is going to take you inside of 15 minutes if your truck's pre-wired. If you need the additional wiring, you're probably looking at another 25 to 30 minutes to get everything buttoned up. So it's a great Saturday morning install. Now, unlike the Ford kit, you're going to be able to activate these lights when you hit your key fob and unlock the doors. As soon as you jump in the cab and start the truck, the lights are going to fade to off. They're also going to come on anytime you open a door on the truck and stay on for 25 seconds. Now, if you need the lights to stay on longer, you can actually crack a door. You don't even have to open it, and that's going to keep the lights on for 10 minutes until the battery saver mode kicks in. That is something, full disclosure, that's a little bit different from the factory Ford kit that Ford sells. Their system does have a switch, so you can turn the lights on right here at the tailgate. It's nice to have, however, it does require you to go to the dealership to have the truck reprogrammed, and the kit itself cost about $250, so that's just something to consider when you purchase. Our kit, though, can be activated anytime you need with the key fob. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or problems, comment in the section below. We'd love to hear what you think, or if you think the kit should be configured differently. And subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.